This year on MLB 2K11, our two big focuses were the overall look and presentation of the game, which includes, visuals such as the players' facial animations, the player models, and detail, the names sewn onto the back of the jerseys, the cameras when you're pitching, cameras when you're hitting, overall TV presentation in general. And then the second big focus was the gameplay, making it play like the real deal. And that starts with fielding. If you're trying to pitch a perfect game, it's more than just what you do on the mound, but you need your teammates taking your back in the field. And their player ratings and likeness and animations really shine through in this year's game in the field. And you're going to need those guys. You're going to have to get the fielding mechanics down to pitch that perfect game. The contest starts on opening day of the baseball season, April 1st. So you have a month of practice. MLB 2K11 comes out March 8th, so it gives you roughly a month to get the mechanics down, get the feel of each pitcher. And another change, we're opening up to a broader audience. It's 13 and up this year, opening up to a younger group to get on the sticks. We know we have a lot of younger fans that want to be a part of the contest. But getting back to the gameplay and the overall polish of the visuals, you'll notice that here we are at Fenway Park. What we did was we set up the cameras per stadium to match the camera perspective that team's local broadcast uses. So Red Sox fans right away will be familiar with this look. They're a little bit zoomed in right behind the mound, and it's different per every stadium. And that just helps provide a little more immersive experience. It even kind of creates a concept of road games when you travel around the league. So it starts with the cameras. The hitting cameras have been done to provide a more satisfying feeling as if you were the hitter. We don't zoom in on the ball and follow it. You hang back with the hitter and you watch the ball being driven through the gaps. So overall, the cameras have made a big upgrade for the sake of realism. You'll notice the pitchers show more emotion this year. They're walking around the mound. We shot all these different reactions by the pitcher when the game's going good, the game's going bad. He'll show the stress. He'll wipe the brow. He'll move the dirt around behind the mound. He'll, drop frustrating comments into his glove, looking over at the dugout. And the dugout will react with them. They kind of ride and die with the pitcher this year. You'll notice the guys in the dugout, they know how the game's going. But back to fielding. In order for this to be the game we want it to be, the player likeness had to shine through, not just in the visuals and the looks, but in the skills of each guy too. You'll notice that there's a throw meter, and the size of the green sweet spot comes from their arm rating. What the landing shadow, where the ball's going to land, that comes from their range and their glove rating. So a poor fielder has a very large initial landing spot, and you don't know exactly where it's going to be, and then the actual landing spot shows up somewhere within there, delayed seconds later. Really good fielder has a small initial shadow, and the actual landing spot shows up immediately. So we create this experience where you can really tell right away who's known for their glove, who's known for their bat, and that's huge on the mound. When you're on the mound, you want good fielders behind you, and if you don't have good fielders behind you, then it's going to be a lot more challenging to be successful on the mound. So we really wanted to get into the nitty-gritty details of baseball this year. Right there, those are specific first base catches. We reshot all these animations so each guy per position looks like himself. There's injuries in game. There's bloopers, bobbles, errors for the poor fielders, or when you're doing your mechanics wrong on the throw meter.